Nothing don't sound like it. Brother Gravy don't. Then she gonna say, oh, well, never mind. Don't even worry about it because you acting weird. I'm acting weird. You just try to stay at my hotel knowing you got Coochie Cooties. How you gonna stay at my house, my hotel, knowing you got Coochie Cooties? Brother Gravy.
Alcohol make head spin, reminisce about dead friends. Know the road got a dead end. Horse keep me fed then. I ain't saying I'm sped then, but I go crazy. That boy ain't got my bread. I'm coming straight out of Alabama where them niggas told them hammer screaming, yeah. You know we all got improper grammar. We was all with our grandma making something out of nothing. Mama drop us out before we're ready to stand over the hood. They see daddy left the situation, said there's no participator. It's been 3, you just got. Lord have mercy. What's up, YouTube? Family, Brother Greg. So boom, today we coming at y'all a little something special. Hold on. Y'all know I gotta cut this light on. I gotta cut this light on. You know they don't like niggas on the internet. Before we start this video, get your online. They ain't sponsored me. No one is sponsored me. But one day though. But nah, man, look, I know this is I know a lot of y'all be telling me y'all story time. I'll be honest with y'all, bro. My story times are very true. I don't lie about none of my story times. They are. I'm warning. They is screened though, like all of them. I swear to God. Now this one is crazy. So boom, as you guys all know, I'm from Mobile. Y'all don't. If y'all don't know, let me introduce myself. My name is Ronald Jones. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I was born in 1995 of March. I moved out of Alabama in 2015. I graduated high school in 2014. I graduated college in 2015 to get a trade. Then I moved to Mississippi. I stayed in Mississippi for 2 years to 2017. From 2017 until 2024, I stayed in Georgia, but I've been in Illinois. I've been all around the world. I mean, all around the country. Because I traveled for work. And then I moved down here in 2024. I ended up taking my content more serious, buying my dogs, because it's been a plan for me. So now I'm a full-time entrepreneur, YouTuber, dog breeder, and content creator. So now that we caught up, I've always been very, 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 very popular in my hometown. So where I'm from, you know, like, well, it's more than where I'm from. People ask me to take pictures, but but at home, before I was even bigger, people used to ask me to take pictures all the time. I used to get free food and everything. So I don't go home much. So let me explain to you what happened. Now I stayed in Georgia. My family stayed in Mississippi, my immediate family. But my own, you know, like your cousins, aunties, uncles, they stay in Mobile, Alabama. I'm gonna try my best not to make this video too long for y'all. So look, I was in Georgia. I was working in Georgia. I was the only one out there out of my family. I was the only one in Georgia because I had moved down there to originally start my career in welding. So I had a good job down there, and occasionally I go see my family. Right now, I ain't seen my family in like 3 years. So. You know, I come down occasionally, but I always was busy. You know, one time I took some PTO off because I had a family member who had a wedding, right? That was my first and only time I've ever been to a wedding. And it kind of made me can't wait to get married. What you mean me and my girl get to be the center of attention like this? I like that. I like that. So boom, right? Now when we at this wedding, okay, boom. So you got families and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then okay. So at home, in my hometown, not no more, but I had a lot of hoes. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like when you go back home, you just be. You know what I'm saying? I just had a lot of hoes back at home. You know what I'm saying? But so this particular time when I went back home for the wedding, you know, I got dressed up, stuff, all type of stuff, right? So we at the wedding, then I noticed like, dang, a girl that I used to have sex with, her family is getting married to my family. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know this. Like, you know, she pulled up to me, she started talking to me. I used to beat her back all the time. You see what I'm saying? Like, but this was in 2022. I used to beat her back like in 2018 or something like that. Like 2017, 2018. Feel me? So look, now while we up here at the wedding for, now she come over there talking to me. She come dance with me and stuff like that, right? I'm talking about, you know, it's a vibe. Music on, we having a good time, you feel me? And like, I literally got videos of some of this, but like, you know, I ain't trying to put nobody like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all the story time. Me entertaining y'all has nothing with me do with me trying to expose someone. So when I tell you a story, don't ever expect me to tell you who it is. I think that's weird. Like to just go out your way to expose somebody. I ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? So we in here, we enjoying ourselves. We bow, 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 dancing and she, oh boom. You know, as she dancing on me. Now look, one of my family members was getting married, right? When he was getting married, he came and grabbed me. He said, hey, you don't want to do that. I'm like, what? He's like, you don't want to do that.
I'm like, what you mean? He said, bro, she got that shit. I'm like, her? You know, I knew her for years, fool. He's like, yeah, bro, she got that shit. He like, it's on the internet. I'm like, what? No. I'm like, damn. I told him, I'm like, well, we cool. She would have let me know anyway. Them a dog. She wouldn't try to play with me like that. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, right? Now we vibing, we dancing, got the liquor. They had a lot of Tito's. I don't know why, but they had a lot of Tito's. Tito's must be cheap. We black and we had a lot of Tito's. Anyways, we up and up with the Tito's, throwing it back. Everybody having a good time. Like I said, bow, 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 brother Gray. Bow, 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 brother Gray. Right? So listen now, everything over. Feel me? It was this one girl I really wanted to bust her back in. I was trying to hit, but she was doing too much. She was already like 8 years older than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, why she playing hard to get? This girl got 2 kids, 8 years older than me. Look, I ain't got time to act like I care that much. You know what I'm saying? So I like forget, I'm for the leave. So I moved, like I told y'all, my immediate family stays in Mississippi. My the rest of my family stay in Mobile, Alabama. So I leave from Mobile, Alabama to go back to Mississippi because I do not stay the night in Mobile, Alabama. See, I don't know about y'all, but I'm from the hood in Mobile, Alabama. I don't know nothing but the hood, so I don't stay there long. I see my people and I get the hell. I don't be having sex with the girls no more. Nothing in my own. I don't want nothing to do with them. I love y'all though on brother grade, but get that. So look, right now I'm leaving, fool. And then when I'm leaving from Mobile, Alabama. We had just, it was a club after party at the club after the wedding. We went to the club, good time. Then we leave. I'm finna go back home. As I'm on my way home, I get a phone call, and the phone call that I got was from the girl that was dancing on me at the wedding that they told me had that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I pick up the phone. I say, hello? She's like, what you doing, big head, something like that. I said, shit, finna leave and head back to Mississippi. She's like, can I go with you? You got a hotel? I said, yeah. She was like, can I go with you? What you want to go with me for? I'm a real. So I tell him, I say, hell nah, girl, I know you got that shit. We cool. I don't care, but like, why'd you ask her to come over here? All right. And she was like, huh? I said, yeah, I know you got herpes. She said, I know, but I wasn't trying to do nothing. What the fuck you think? We've been fucking forever. Like, we've been doing, like, what? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? She gonna say, I want for the child to do nothing. You got your own house, though. What you trying to come to a hotel with me in a whole other state for? Even if you wasn't trying to do nothing, don't sound like it. Brother Gravy don't. Then she gonna say, oh, well, never mind. Don't even worry about it because you acting weird. I'm acting weird. You just try to stay at my hotel knowing you got Coochie Cooties. How you gonna stay at my house, my hotel, knowing you got Coochie Cooties? Brother Gravy. So she was like, I was gonna tell you. When? When we in the room and my meat hard? Brother Gray. Don't get me wrong. Like me, see the fact that I be blunt, it don't really ever kill my relationships with women. They only get mad once I start like a lot. Let's just say women get mad at me when I get a girlfriend. They don't get mad at me for being me because they know who I am. They get mad at me when I get a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So she like I told you, she told me I would have told you. No, you wasn't. When did you plan on telling me this? Why I had to bring it up and you the child, that, and then like we were so cool, right? So you know how when you and a girl have had relations before, right? If you had sex with a girl before and you drop good meat, you gonna always be able to do it again, bro. Well, 90% of the time, you still gonna be able to hit again, and sometimes they can't control themselves, fool. So like it'll be times I always let them know when I was in the city because I'd be at my people's house. We'll throw a little party and I'll invite over some like get her a plate or some shit like that, and she'll come over. And every time we used to go over, she used to be like overly freaky, and it was crazy because she had a nice body. You know what I'm saying? Saying I'm still human, so me definitely be like, dang, too bad it got cooties, brother Gray. That be got germs. Damn, the pussy got germs. I can't eat it the way I want to. Yeah, we'll still hang out and stuff like that, but I ain't I ain't never try to do nothing. She did every time. Every time she'd be like, I take my medicine and we can wear condoms. No, we can't, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If I wake up one day and my weenie feel like a spider crawled out of it, I'm crashing out. Because why my weenie got a spider coming out of it? Brother Gray. She was like, we was close. She had gave me a lot of information on herpes, like a lot. I'm talking about, She told me about like a lot. Like she's the reason I'm so educated on it. And like one time I was in Illinois and I was clapping this girl named Ashley, and then the condom popped. And if you don't know me, I don't know if I told y'all in this video already, but if we have raw sex, I'd be paranoid. Bro, if we do anything raw, I get overly paranoid on me. Because it's like, I don't know, I don't like that. I always been like that. If the condom pop, I get paranoid. I go to the doctor afterwards. Yeah, so I was on clapping this girl named Ashley, condom pop. I hit up the Coochie Cootie expert, which is her, the one that got the herpes. And I was letting her know, like, bro, she was like, you good. You just overthinking it. Just give it a few days. If you feel it changes, I'll let you know. Then like I said, a week passed. I don't know if it was all in my head because I was still thinking, I can't believe I just had sex with this girl raw. You know what intentional, you know what I'm saying? So like the corner of my mouth was itchy. Yes, I took that to the screen. Yes, I took that to the screen. So when the corner of my mouth was itchy, I called her like, bro, I think I got herpes. She was like, what? She started dying laughing. She was like, what? I said, yeah, bro, my mouth itchy on the corner. And you remember I had sex with that girl raw and whoop bop. So she was like, bro, that is not herpes and stuff like that. She sent me pictures and stuff. Like, shit, I ain't got that. I ain't got that. So I went to the doctor. I got an STD checkup and stuff like that. I didn't have no STD. No, I had what did I have? They said I had some reaction to something, so they just gave me Benadryl and it went away. So if you got herpes, Benadryl help. I'm lying. But still though, yeah, she gave me some Benadryl and I was good. But yeah, that's the story of when a girl tried to give me herpes. Like she could try to convince me otherwise that she was on some other stuff on my dead brother. You was gonna fuck with. And then our sex was good. Bro, we had great. You know what I'm saying? We had great. You know, we ain't gonna never do it again. But yeah, hope y'all like that video. I know it was very unpredictable, like you weren't expecting that. But yeah, but that's how my life was. I just be telling stories based on what I do too. But I really appreciate y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all can comment if y'all want me to drop another story time. I'll drop one tonight. Like I got stories for days. But y'all know we got the dogs, content and stuff coming still too. We got Big Mama right there, freaking man right here somewhere. But y'all have a blessed day.